Hello. Is it week 7? I don't know what week it is. Let's say it's week 7 and you can edit it in the videos. Anyway, it might be week 7. We don't really know. But we're doing the garden tour. So we'll start over here. And there's a lot going on in the strawberry bed. We have runners coming out, which is awesome. That means new plants. We have a bunch of new fruit, and they're getting bigger than they were last time. There's one that's almost done. You can see that little guy. And we pulled one off earlier and it was really good. So yeah, we're getting bigger fruit, which is exciting, and a lot more of it. And we're gonna have new plants soon. And then over here, the wildflowers are almost open. They've been teasing us for the past week. They're still really tiny, but they look like they could open any day now, so we're just kind of waiting for that. And then over here, this Thai basil, we moved, and it's much happier here. We moved it, it was under the tomatoes and it wasn't getting enough sun, so we moved it here, and it's grown a lot since we moved it. And then the little happy little marigold in the corner. And then the tomatoes are starting to get exciting because some of them are starting to change colors. So we have one right here that is starting to be orange. And then I just saw one over here that is changing color too. So the cherry tomatoes are starting to do stuff, and now the plant is taller than me. So that's been really exciting to see them grow. And here we have the one that was kind of lagging. This is the San Marzano, but it's happy. And then my resurrection tomato. So this was a sucker that I put in the ground, and it looked super dead about 2 weeks ago, but it's really popping up. So that's awesome. And the basil is doing really well. It smells really nice. Every time we touch it, you get this like really nice whiff of basil. And then in here, we're starting to get really big tomatoes. The San Marzanos, you can see in there, they're huge. And then we have some collards, they're happy. And we're still getting a lot of flowers, so that's really awesome. We'll get a lot more tomatoes here soon. So this one's been super exciting. There's lots of peppers on these now. So there's some little ones over here. And then there's these really big ones on this plant. This one is massive. It's like as big as my hand. And these calendula marigolds have been super happy. And then the one pepper plant that I managed to grow from seed was this one, and it's starting to get little buds on it, so that makes me really happy. More peppers over here. These are Italian sweet peppers, so they're gonna turn red. We're really excited about that. And then the opal basil's doing really well. And this massive calendula marigold is just taking over. I had to actually pull it out of the pepper cage the other day because it was just being a rude neighbor. And then for the bell peppers, we have some little ones here, lots of little ones in there. And then this one is huge. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe this is a better angle from up here. But this one right here is huge. And I skipped right over these. So these are 3 bean plants that we got from a friend. We have no idea what they are, except for this one is a black bean, but we don't know what the other 2 are. So we just planted them here, and we're kind of letting them do their thing. Plants aren't doing much. They're kind of the same size. So we're just trying to see what happens with these plants. We don't really know what they're gonna do. But the zucchini over here, we've been pulling zucchini off like 2 every couple days, and there's still a lot on there. So we need to figure out vegan zucchini bread. But there's more here. And then I think there was, yep, there's another little guy in here. So we got a lot of them. There's lots and lots of zucchini. And then this honey nut, super happy. It's gone all the way to the top. And the fruit is good size. Let's see. So yeah, they're getting pretty big, and we're gonna tie them up just to hammock them. And then here are our crazy tomatoes. We don't really know what's going on with this, so if you know what it is, let us know. We thought it might be blossom end curl, but we're not really sure. But it's only on these 3 plants, so not sure. And then the beans are coming up here. And then these tomatoes still have a lot of flowers, so they seem to be okay. And then this bean plant has gone pretty crazy. If you can see, it starts down there and goes all the way up to here. So, and we know we planted these way too late. At this point, we're just trying to see what they do. Okay, so this is something we haven't really shown yet because it's just kind of the side yard. But we have other plants over here, and we have, basil, mint. We just did a massive chopping on this mint because it was looking pretty terrible. So we did some YouTube research, and it turns out that summer is the time to chop it all down. So we did that. I don't remember what these are called. What is this again?
Dianthus, I think.
Dianthus. So we've had this plant for, I think, a year now, maybe a year and a half.
It was a $1 start at a farmer's market.
Yeah, and it's gone crazy. We need to do a lot more trimming on it and stuff, but it's just been blooming like crazy this summer. And then we planted some geraniums in here a couple weeks ago. We're hoping they get really big and bushy. This was an African daisy that just stopped, and which was really sad, but we had this one for over a year, and it bloomed the entire time, so I definitely want another one. And then at the bottom here, over here we have sage and thyme, and is it oregano here?
Yeah.
So sage, thyme, and oregano. These we just moved because they weren't super happy in the bed, so we moved those over. And then we have, what was this one?
Collar.
We have collards here. We just did some onion seeds, or chive seeds.
Garlic chives.
Garlic chive seeds. We did that yesterday, so those aren't doing anything yet. So these are all over here just so they can get a little bit more shade. We've been pretty happy. And we planted all these little ones. These are mustard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mustard greens. We planted these last night, or yesterday afternoon, and so.
Did we say that these are charred?
And this is charred. I did not say that. So, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching the garden tour for maybe week 7. We don't really know. And I'll see you next time.